everyone. Happy Monday and welcome to Mind Power Monday. I hope you're having a great day so far and that you had a really wonderful weekend. I'm Melanie Robinson and I'm a real estate investor just like the rest of you. And I've done several different strategies over the years, which you've probably heard over and over again on Mondays. But we've done several flips, some BRRRRs, we bought foreclosures, we've done a couple of new builds. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm in a new location today. I'm up in my room. I've created like a live or Zoom room so that my family can carry on with their life and do their schooling and make breakfast and lunch and all of those things while I'm online for most of the day. So this backdrop here, I don't know if you can see it very well, but my mom painted it and I just absolutely love it. It's closet doors that she painted and it makes a good room divider. Anyhow, off on a little tangent while everybody comes on. But as I mentioned, we've done several different strategies. At the moment, we're working on a property in Abbotsford, a long-term hold with joint venture partners. We're renovating it at the moment and also working towards building a fourplex over in Nanaimo that I'm looking for a joint venture partner with. So that's what I have on the go at the moment. And why am I, Melanie Robinson, sharing Mind Power Mondays with you? My background is in NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. I love the hearts, you guys. NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. And that's this incredible model that studies the brain, how it works, the strategies that people run, what makes the difference between those who are excellent at what they do and those of us who are mediocre, and there's very specific strategies that people run. So it's an incredible model. It can be used both therapeutically, but it can also be used in business, and that's what we have always focused on, is helping business people create the success that they want through utilizing their mind and understanding that aspect. So that's me. That's why I'm here. I love Mind Power Mondays. I'm so grateful to all of you and super excited about this morning. I'm just going to see, I always say this every single week, the same thing. Anyhow, good morning, everyone. I will try to read the comments, but as we know, that is not what I'm great at. I'm great at connecting with all of you and sharing whatever it is that I'm wanting to share. So today, what I wanted to talk to you about is something that I've had an awareness of over this last week. I've really noticed, based on everything that's going on. Oh my gosh, look at those hearts. I can't not notice them. Thank you, whoever that is. I've really noticed for myself, and so then I just felt compelled to share it, and hopefully it helps you as well. I've noticed that up until recently, I've really been focusing on maintaining a calm, an inner calm, finding that peace in amongst this chaos, wanting to create a feeling of happiness in amongst everything that's going on because there's been so much uncertainty. So that's really been a focus of mine since all of this. Well, it's always a focus of mine, but it's really been a focus of mine since everything changed so that I could stay, sane and happy and be a mom and be a businesswoman and all of those things. So that has been my focus. And what I noticed last week is that although that is super important and I will always want to maintain those feelings, what I realized was missing and I had lost in my focus to creating this, this feeling of peace is that excitement, that enthusiasm, that motivation to be, and we talked about planning. We've talked about this is the time to plan. This is the time to create strategies. This is the time to do your research and all of those things. But what I was missing was that feeling around it, that feeling of excitement, that feeling of building my plan for the future, but from a place of excitement and enthusiasm. Again, because of who I am, I really wanted to make sure that I got rid of that feeling of fear and that I was creating, healthy chemicals coming through my body for a strong immune system and all that kind of stuff from my thoughts. But I'm kind of tired of that now. I want to get excited for the future. And I've done this over this past week and wow, what a difference it has made. So I really wanted to share that with you all. Again, never letting go of that desire to feel at peace and happy. It's just kind of adding to it. So the key is, and again, you hear me say this over and over again, but it is the foundation of everything that I believe to be the most important, stand on my soapbox and share. is that you are creating your internal environment. You're creating what mood you're in. You're creating how you're feeling by what you're thinking about. So in order to feel, and I know a lot of people are feeling, maybe less motivated at the moment, because we're inside and all of that stuff and everything has changed. So one really big key to motivation is to connect with your why, which Corey and Tiffany are amazing at helping you do. And there's different processes that they walk you through to do that. The piece that I wanted to share with you today is not necessarily just focusing on your why, but what is it that excites you? What is it that you're working towards? And it doesn't need to be the number of properties in a certain amount of time. I'm not looking for the details right now. I'm looking for you to connect with, what is that gonna look like? And how am I gonna feel when I achieve it? So I don't care whether it's 1 door or 28 doors. For each of us, we're gonna have different goals, and we have our why, which often, for many of us is our family, whether that's our parents or our children or whatever. But it's combining that and really connecting with what that's gonna feel like. So when we were young, and as an example, we wanted our first car, we didn't have to tell ourselves, good morning, everyone. We didn't have to convince ourselves to think about what it would be like to have that car. We just automatically did it. And we may have known what the car was, or we may have just known we wanted a car. But I can assure you that if that was a goal of ours at, 15, 16, 17, we would have imagined it every day, and we would have connected with it and got super excited automatically because we just naturally wanted that. So when we talk about our why, let's pretend, and I know that everybody here is not in the same position, but you can substitute it in for whatever it is that is your why. If your why is your children, as an example, your family, well, that's lovely, and oh my gosh, it's obviously super, super meaningful. But we need to take it one step beyond that, because thinking about your family without having something specific and compelling to think about doesn't create that feeling of excitement and motivation. And remembering that today I wanted to talk to you about feeling excited. Let's create some excitement. Here we are, we're in a situation where we are building relationships, we are doing our learning, we're doing our research so that we can come out of the gates running. Let's be excited about that. And I have felt so amazing in this last week as I reconnected with the excitement of investing in real estate, with the excitement of creating joint venture partnerships, with the excitement of what that's going to be like to make a difference in other people's lives, imagining myself in the future. And again, for me, it's all about whatever it takes, whatever I need to be thinking about to create that feeling inside. So I can think about my kids, and I love my kids, and they will create, obviously, an incredible heart feeling. But if I want to feel excited, I want to imagine something out in the future where that moment where I realize I did accomplish that for my kids. So maybe it's going on a family vacation where I'm able to take my kids and my grandkids and everybody, and we're in Italy, and it's that moment where I realize I did it. I created this by my hard work, by my excitement, by my passion, by my will to keep going when I thought, when I didn't think I could. There's a moment in time out in the future where you will know that you've achieved it. And what I'm wanting to, thanks, Nin. Oh, on my phone, I can see the comments. That's great. On what you want to do is think about that moment. And it doesn't have to be the moment. It simply is a moment in time where you realize that you've achieved this. And that's where the emotional connection comes in. And again, if I could have anything for you over this next week, is that I want you to pay attention to the power that you do have, that what you're thinking about creates how you're feeling. So in these past weeks, I've really been focusing on sharing tips with you to have you feel more at calm, at peace, connecting with thoughts that create a feeling of happiness, because there's been so much going on that That's what I really have felt compelled to want for myself and compelled to share with all of you. And like I said in my little comment, I'm kind of tired of that. Now I want to feel excited. Now I want to feel motivated. I want to get on those Zoom calls and I want to be excited to build these relationships. I want to think about my fourplex and I want to be excited at the possibility, imagining tenants in that building and having a partner, and this just being another one of those incredible accomplishments that I've achieved. I want to feel excited at getting those 17 properties. I want to be motivated to do that so that when I'm sitting here in my home, social distancing and creating these relationships online, I'm doing it from a place of feeling super motivated and super excited to be getting on that Zoom call, super excited to be creating my credibility package, super excited to be making posts and connecting with people. I can do that, and I can do it from a place of being, sort of calm, or doing it because I think I should, or I can get myself lit up. And getting myself lit up all comes from what I'm thinking about. And again, that is about your why. But I want you to take it one step further, and I want you to really connect with what your why is. Connect with a moment in time where you recognize you've achieved your why. And in that moment, what did you hear? What do you see? What do you taste? What do you smell? Are you inside or outside? Is it bright or dim? What's going on around you? Are there sounds? Are they loud? Are they quiet? Bring in every single detail of that moment in time where you realize you achieved it. And that is going to create this sense of excitement. That is why you're doing what you're doing. That is why, while we're here at home, we are going to do what it takes to make the next call, the next piece of research, send the next email, create the next piece of paperwork, whatever it is. So again, this is about recognizing the power that you have, recognizing the ability that you have to control how you're feeling, and recognizing that if you want to be motivated to get your butt off the couch, get your butt out of bed, then you need to connect at an emotional level with your why. Not just saying the words, not just seeing a picture. You want to make it real, and you want to get that feeling. And that is what's going to be motivating you. And you can connect with that whenever you want, as often or as little as you want. We're here, we're doing it. It's just a matter of, are we in control of how we're feeling? Are we in control of our experience? Are we creating our day-to-day life, and are we creating our future intentionally based on being in full control and recognizing that we have that ability? So I love calm. I love inner peace. I love meditating and doing all of those things to bring myself back to center. And I also love being excited and motivated and enthusiastic and raring to go. Like, I am so excited about the future right now. I have no idea when the right time is going to be to buy, where that's going to be, exactly what I'm going to buy, and who my partner is going to be. I don't know any of that. But what I know is that it's going to happen, and I'm going to achieve that. And I'm super pumped about it. And I'm doing everything I can right now to get my ducks in a row so that whenever that opportunity and that partner presents itself, I am ready. I'm on it. And I'm in the right mind frame to do so. So there you have it for Mind Power Monday. I'm just going to take a little look here because I can. Oh, that's so great, Danusia. I'm so glad to hear that you've been, feeling so motivated. I can't read the whole comment there. Yay, you're moving and shaking every day. That's fantastic. And of course, not everybody is going through the same experience. So that's amazing. And you figured out a way to nail it. That's great. And if ever you find yourself in a moment where you aren't, then you know that you can create that through a skill set versus just having to draw on it naturally. And Leanna, that's great. That's fantastic. I'm so glad that a lot of you are doing this naturally. And it is something that we do naturally. And the key is to be aware of the fact that you have this ability when it isn't happening naturally. So again, we're all human. We have good days and bad days. We have good weeks and bad weeks. We have good moments and bad moments. That's all part of the human experience. And all of us are good at doing this when we naturally are accessing that state. And what I want you to know is this is a skill as well. So that if you're not doing it naturally, if something happens in your life that throws you off kilter, If you're just having one of those days, you know that you have the ability to recreate that. So everything that I share is a natural human experience. Again, this model of NLP was created by studying the people who naturally were excellent at what they did. The beauty in this is recognizing that you can use it as a skill and you can draw on it when it isn't happening naturally, when you aren't in that frame of mind, when you're having a week or a day or a moment where you're not feeling motivated, where you're not feeling excited. You know that you can think about your why. And again, it's not enough to just think about your why. You've got to think of that moment. You've got to make it real. You've got to bring in all the senses, what you hear, see, taste, smell, touch, all of that, so that you can feel that excitement. That is the connection out in your future that's going to get you going. And that's the thing that I want you to recognize is a skill. And it's fantastic when you do it naturally on your own. And what I encourage you to do is look at those little opportunities where maybe you didn't do it naturally or you don't do it naturally when you're feeling a bit in a funk, and decide that this is a tool, this is a skill in your toolbox that you can pull out in order to get you back up and running, get you feeling the way you want to be feeling and going for life and grabbing it and just running with it like we're all here to do. So there you are. I think that I've covered everything that I wanted to cover today. I really, as I say all the time, I love you all so much. I'm so, so grateful to be here sharing with you. I'm cheering you on. I am cheering for your success. I'm cheering for your inner peace, happiness, and excitement. And reach out anytime. And I'm happy to be here as a sounding board, be your little cheerleader, and just hear your success stories as well. So you're all amazing. I'm so happy to see all of the positive experiences that you're all having right now. And let's keep it up. Let's have a great week. Let's stay on top of our mind, and we'll see you next Monday. Alrighty, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.